Hey y'all, I'm back just to kind of give you an overview again. Welcome to the group. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. Thank you for your feedback. It's all love. It's all good intentions. And one thing about it that I wanted to address in this video this week is the subject of communication and comprehension. So my opening question is, do you listen to respond or do you listen to comprehend? So what I mean by that is oftentimes a lot of people will think or assume that they are in fact great communicators, when in actuality a lot of people listen to respond, meaning we can be whether in an argument, whether a healthy debate, or just casual conversation. However, I'm so fixed on the point I want to make, or the example I want to provide, or the rebuttal that I've already built in my mind, I'm not really receiving anything that you are saying. Therefore, in moving forward, the communication has been broken down. There is no fulfillment when you have someone like that or a situation like that. So that's why I asked, and it's a self-reflective question. Do you find yourself to listen to communicate, to comprehend what your partner or parties is telling you? Or do you listen just enough to respond? And it's very damaging. And like I said, a lot of people don't really notice. A lot of people don't take account to, oh, well, I waited until you were done speaking. Or I waited for the pause, the okay, the conversational okay for me to interject, when really you didn't hear a thing that was said to you. You didn't receive anything because you were so busy holding on to your rebuttal, to your response. And that causes such a breakdown. Like, you would think that we do this every day. We talk every day. We communicate every day, but we're doing a disservice to ourselves and to whomever else is involved when we are just, up here, we're just going, and we're not really receiving what's being said or provided or instructed or shared. So I think that's a hard thing for a lot of people to kind of grasp. Yet again, I'm here to provide the perspective. I'm here to provoke the question and the conversations, to put it on the table and bring forth some realizations for ourselves. You can't always assume that, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and they know what I meant, or they knew exactly what I was getting to. We interpret things differently. And the prime example, kind of like what I told my friend in the middle of, when we were talking, that's like saying, for the sake of conversation, you and I are siblings, right? And mom texts us and she's like, hey, she put us in a group text. Hey, did you guys take out the chicken? Whereas me, sibling number one, I interpret her message as, oh my goodness, nobody took out the chicken. Let me hurry up and see how much I can throw out before she gets home from work. However, sibling number two interprets that as, oh snap, I messed up. I didn't take the chicken out or the meat out or whatever. Let me go out and pick up what we would have been having for dinner had I thought it out the way she instructed me to. Now, that's a prime example of interpretation and comprehension. The results were completely different because myself and my sibling received the message differently. So that is what I mean when I try to bring you back to the realization of, do you listen to comprehend or do you just listen to respond? And sometimes, you respond hastily or out of anger, your emotions are high, things that can cause a barrier of some sort. Those are the things that I'm referring to. I'm not saying that you're supposed to be some psychology major who's got it all figured out and you're so calculating, you're so this. No, it's about being more attentive, being more considerate, being more open to someone else's conversation other than your own. And this is the prime example of that. So again, in closing, I want you to kind of reflect on some things and, ask yourself or take a walk down memory lane in the conversations that you have with your family, your friends, your partners, or your colleagues. Do you tend to find yourself listening to respond, or do you actually listen to comprehend? And I feel like it's going to be like a revelating moment when you realize what it is that you do and which sides you tend to take of that. Okay? Have a good day.